Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss about a topic of trigonometry, that is the cosine rule. So first of all we have to know that where we have to use, in which triangle we can use the cosine rule. So we can use the cosine rule in the acute angle triangle, and we can use the cosine rule on the obtuse angle triangle. The acute angle triangles are the triangle in which all the angles are less than 90 degrees, such like that. And in the same way for obtuse angle triangle, this is a triangle in which one angle is more than 90 degree. For example, such like that. So look at here, in this triangle this angle is more than 90 degree. So such type of triangle is known as obtuse angle triangle. We cannot use cosine rule in the right angle triangles. Okay, now we have to go for the statement of the cosine rule. The cosine rule says that you have to take the square of any side will be equal to sum of the square of two other sides. For example, if you are taking the A sides, will be equal to the square of other side, that will B and C, into minus product of other sides, means B multiplied by C, and cos of their included angle. Let's say, for example, if I am taking the side B, or I can say, let's say A side will be equal to B square plus C square, because he says that any side square means I have to take A square, sum of the square of two other sides. So other sides are B and C, so B square plus C square minus 2 into product of other sides. So the other sides are B and C, so B multiplied by C into cos of their included angle. So the angle between the B and C, that will be angle A. In the same way, if I will take the side B, if I'm taking side B, so other sides are A and C. So A square plus C square will be equal to minus 2 A C, because product of other sides, into cos of their included angle. The included angle between A and C is, that is B, so it will be angle B. If you are taking the side C, so the C square will be equal to A square plus B square, because the other sides are A and B, minus 2 A B into cos of their included angle, the included angle between A and B, that is C. And this angle is basically the opposite angle of this side. Okay. Now, if you are taking A, the opposite angle will be A. Or in other words, you can say that this is the included angle of B and C. Now, this is the statement. There is no need to memorize these formulas. You just have to memorize the statement and understand them. You can do all type of question in which you have to use the cosine rule. Okay. Now, the next question, the important question was where we have to use. For example, you will get acute angle triangle and you have obtuse angle triangle. Where you have to, because we have sine rule and cosine rule to solve them. So where we have to use cosine rule, so we will use the cosine rule. We will use the cosine rule if the three sides are given. If in the question the examiner gives you three sides, then you will go for cosine rule. Or if the examiner gives you two sides and one included angle, then you have to go for cosine rule. For example, examiner gives you side B and side A and the included angle, then you have to use the cosine rule. Let's go for the question and check then how it will be applied. Look at the question, in which you have to find the value of B, that P is the angle. You have the side 2.8, the other side 5.3, 3.6. You have three sides and you have to find the angle. What I have told you, if you have three sides, you have to go for cosine rule. So now the question was from which side we have to start. I told you that the angle between is the opposite angle of this side basically. So we have to find this angle. We will start from their opposite side, that is 5.3. So 5.3 square will be equal to sum of the square of two other sides. The other sides are here, that is 2.8 square plus 3.6 square minus 2 into product of the side, that is 2.8 and 3.6, into cos of their included angle. The included angle here, that is P. Okay, now we have to find the angle P, so we have to make P as a subject. So just take it on the other side. It will be 5.3 square minus 2.8 square minus 3.6 square is equal to minus 2 into 2.8 into 3.6 into cos of P. Okay, now these terms are multiplying here, so it will take on other side, it will be divided by this term. So 5.3 square minus 2.8 square minus 3.6 square divided by minus 2 times 2.8 into 3.6 is equal to cos of P. Now I want to take the cos on the other side. It is cos here. When I will take it on the other side, it will be cos inverse. Okay, now we have to find them. So let's open a calculator here. So now the values are cos inverse, that will be division sign 5.3 square minus 2.8 square minus 3.6 square. Now go into the denominator. In denominator you have minus 2 multiplied by 2.8 multiplied by 3.6. Now close the bracket. Now the answer was 111.19. So angle P is 111 point, what it is, 19, or let's say it is 2. Okay, so this is how you can find the angle. Okay, and you will see another statement. For example, you have to find the angle A. You will see these formulas as well, in which you have A as a subject is equal to B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2BC into cos inverse. Okay, you have to see in this formula, or you have to see that the cos of A is equal to this one. So there is no need to memorize all these formulas because it is difficult. You just have to memorize the statement, what the cosine rule says. It says that the side square will be equal to the sum of the square of two other sides minus the 2 into product of the sides into cos of their included angle. By using this you can find all the sides. By using this you can find all the angles as well. Okay, now let's go for another question. Look at here, in which the 3 sides are given but 2 sides are in terms of x and the included angle is given. You have to find the value of x. Okay, so this means that you have 3 sides and their included angle. I told you that if you have 2 sides and their included angle, you have to go for cosine rule. Here you have 3 sides but in terms of x. So here we also use the cosine rule. So we have to start from side 21 because we have an angle 120 degree. Okay, if we have this angle, we will start from this side. If we have the angle C, we will start from 2x. Now in this case we have the angle 120 degree. We will start from the opposite side, that is 21. So 21 square will be equal to, the other sides are x square plus 2x square minus 2 into product of other sides. So the other sides are x and 2x into cos of their included angle, that is 120, because the 2x and x they will include, and that is 120. Now here you have to find the value of x. Now all the values are, now we have to apply the cosine rule here. You just have to make x as a subject, you will get the value. Now it will be 21 square, it will be x square plus 4x square minus 2 times 2 is 4, x multiply x, that will be x square. Now the value of cos 20, let's find the value of cos 120. Cos 120, it is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2, it will be 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So you will get 21 square is equal to x square plus 4x square, that will be 5x square. Minus times minus is plus 2x square. So it will be 21 square is equal to 5 plus 7, that will be 7x square. Now 7 is multiplying here, on the other side it will be divide. So 21 square divided by 7. Now we want to remove, because we have to find the value of x, so we will take the square root on both sides. Now let's find them. So we have the value of the square root division 21 square, in the denominator we have 7, equal, you will get 7.937, so 7.94. So the value of x is 7.94. These values are in centimeter, you will get the values in centimeter. Okay, when we are taking, for example, when you are taking the square root of 4, you will get plus 2 as well as minus 2. We are not taking the negative value here because we are going to find the length, and length will never be negative. Okay, so this is how you can find the side. So this is the cosine rule. Now the conclusion was, to make a strong grip on the cosine rule, you just have to memorize and understand the statement of cosine rule, that is the side square will be equal to the sum of the square of two other sides minus into 2 into product of other sides into cos of their included angle. Where we have to use the cosine rule, I told you, you have 3 sides or you have 2 sides and their included angle, you have to go for cosine rule.